We're going to meet Buddy, the runaway reindeer, who's been safely returned to his owners after sparking a huge search and rescue operation on Formby Beach. Let's stay with a more festive Christmassy story.
Yes. Yesterday we brought you the story of Buddy the reindeer, who, like a scene from a festive movie, escaped from his day job and went on a little walk.
Yeah, this is Buddy. On Saturday, he was just having a normal day working at a Christmas family attraction in Formby on Merseyside. And then he took off.
Like reindeers do.
He was eventually tracked down by a team of volunteers from Southport Lifeboat and the Royal Marines, who used, you can see this is from a thermal imaging binoculars, to track him down there on the beach.
Now, it's thought he had been taking a nap, and who can blame him, because it's a busy time for reindeer at the moment, in the nearby sand dunes. And we are delighted to say that we're joined now by Buddy's owner, Steve, alongside one of his rescuers, Keith, from Southport Lifeboat. Morning to you both. Steve, first of all, most important question, how is Buddy now?
Buddy's safe, he's well, he's happy to be back in his natural familiar surroundings.
Buddy's hungry as well, by the looks of things.
Buddy is hungry. It's worked up an appetite.
Yeah, it's quite an adventure he's been on. So tell me, but when you heard or realised that he disappeared, you must have been worried.
Yeah, I mean, Buddy's safety is paramount. We were concerned for his safety and well-being. But reindeers do have a tendency to be curious, and he's gone on a little adventure, stretched his legs, playful adventure. But we knew he would want to be back with his friend. They thrive off company rather than being alone. So we're glad to have him back, and yeah, it's amazing little adventure for him.
And Steve, was there anything about that day in the lead up to when he decided to go for a little ramble on his own? Was there anything about his behaviour that made you think he might be looking for a little bit of adventure?
Not all. He's a younger reindeer, so we say he's full of beans, but he was having a bit of a run around, and he's gone for the skies. He's stretched his legs. Maybe he thought it was Christmas Eve a bit early.
I'm worried that Buddy's sizing up the enclosure at the moment and is looking for another escape route. Have you had to improve security since he did a runner?
Yeah, we've made control measures since it happened. He's definitely not going anywhere again. Like I say, he's been on an adventure. He's learned that he'd rather be back here with his friends, and he gets plenty of moss from the families, and he loves the children. Now,
Keith obviously played an important part in what happened at the weekend. Keith, just talk us through when you got that call and then what happened next.
Good morning. Well, we were paged really to look after all the police and everybody else who was searching for him on the beach. He ended up getting pushed over towards the River Mersey out onto Taylor's Bank, and it's quite a dangerous area. Obviously, if he entered the Mersey, the tide was about to go out and he could have been swept out to sea, so we were able to shepherd him back towards the sand dunes and into the sand dunes, and he eventually went into the dunes and had a bit of a sleep.
Aww.
But I mean, have you ever had a mission like this before, Keith?
No, we've never had a missing reindeer. We see a few roe deer on the beach, but never a reindeer. It was a bit bizarre. We weren't sure at first.
And Keith, I know this was a very specialist rescue, but how did the Royal Marines end up getting involved?
Well, the rescue was mostly coordinated by the police. Where he ended up in the sand dunes was actually Ulka Rifle Range at Ulka there. And they were actually on a night exercise, so that they just stepped in to help at the end to shepherd him into the trailer, I believe.
Well, look, thank goodness it's... Hang on. What? Is there somebody in the background that just beyond...
Oh, I see.
Hang on.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
I've been ever so good, just in case you're listening.
He's come to check Buddy's all right for Christmas.
Good.
Goodness me, that's not the security that we were expecting to be, but I suppose...
Nope. I'm not sure that the
Buddy's
reindeers
running
are quite
again.
so keen on him.
Well, that's a
We are.
special guest, wasn't it, everybody?
Yeah.
Fantastic news. And Steve, some people have been getting in touch saying they saw the pictures of Buddy being rescued on the beach, thinking that he maybe had a bit of a limp. He's all right, though? He's safe? He's doing all right?
Yeah, he's been checked twice by the vets. He gave a course of antibiotics just as a precautionary measure, but he's fitting well. And like I say, they thrive on companionship and company, and being back here with his friend is definitely the best place for him before Christmas. I'd just like to say a big thanks to these guys and everybody that was involved on that evening. The teamwork was amazing, and it really brought back the Christmas spirit. I mean, it shows what these majestic animals represent at this time of year. And the concern from them all was fantastic. Everyone wanted to bring him back safe and well, and I'm glad it's ended up a nice little story for everybody involved.
They saved Christmas, didn't they?
They did. Steve,
They did, so yeah, so Christmas is saved.
Christmas is saved. Well done to all of you. Well done to the rescue team. And Buddy's got a busy month ahead, hasn't he?
Yeah, he needs a rest
He
now.
needs to have a bit of a rest, but hopefully he'll rest inside the enclosure and not run away. Thank you, everybody. And
I didn't know that about reindeers, that they like company, basically. They like to be around friends.
I wondered if Buddy might have been looking for a Mrs. Buddy, and that's why he'd run off.
Well, I'll tell you what, Formby on a Saturday night, you never know.
And Sally knows that from experience.
No, I've been to Formby in a long time.
Right, it's coming up to 7:30. Let's get the news, the travel and weather where you are.
It's early, not...